And in this video today, I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute strengthening yoga and Pilates flow. So if you're just wanting to add a little more spice to your yoga or stretching routine, or if you struggle with a condition like hypermobility, then this is going to be a really great routine for you because it focuses on strength and especially in strengthening our glutes. I'm going to use one of these bands today. If you don't have one of these, then don't worry about it. You can still follow along. Or if you have a theraband, you can go ahead and tie that around your legs. So go ahead and take your band and place it above your knees. And you can also take a theraband and tie that around your legs as well. So we're going to start here with the legs wide. So my feet are directly under my hips, and I'm going to start with some squats, bringing my palms together at my heart. I'm imagining that I'm sitting at the edge of a chair as I take my hips back in space. It's an exhale to go down, inhale to come up, and I'm drawing my abdominals to my spine each time I go down into that squat with that exhale. So the next time we go down, we're just going to hold it down there and do little pulses up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the spine long, head reaching out of the shoulders. Go ahead and come up, take a little break, and then I'm going to bend one knee and just step the other leg out to the side, out and in like that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch. Other leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternate sides. I'm going to go left, right, left, right. And notice how the standing leg isn't changing at all. So I'm just keeping my knee right over my ankle, tracking it with my second toe, keeping my hips square and my spine long. Go ahead and straighten your legs. Should feel the booty warming up now. Getting those larger muscles, our glutes, working will help us with the exercises to come later on in this series. So now come to the back of your yoga mat. We're going to do a standing roll down, beginning with the top of the head first. Slowly roll your chin to your chest. Just let your arms hang heavy. Bring your hands to the mat. You can soften your knees, start to walk yourself forward as you find your plank. I'm going to hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stretch back to a downward facing dog. Taking my chest back towards my thighs, really pressing into my palms, lifting my sitting bones to the sky, and even anchoring my big toes down into the mat. From here, I'm going to start to pedal my feet out, bending one knee and then the other. And I'm going to feel my hamstring or the back of my thigh pressing back into that band. From there, I'm going to keep the weight heavy in my hands, extend my left leg back, tap down and up 5 times. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that left leg down. And let's switch sides. Right leg lifts, up and down, tap, lift. I'm keeping my hips square to the mat, my shoulders steady, my core engaged. 2 and 1. I'm going to go ahead and come down onto my knees. And I can take my knees as wide as that band allows and gently sit back onto my heels. I can slowly make my way up, keeping my neck long, my tailbone reaching back in space. I'm going to take my right leg up and out. I call these doggy on a fire hydrant. So my leg goes up and out. Externally rotating my hip, but I'm still keeping the headlights of my hip bones square to the mat. Let's do 2 more. Engaging those abdominals, and 1. Keep the hips steady, switch sides. Left leg goes up and out. Exhale as I lift my leg. So the band is limiting how high I can lift my leg, which is good as well, because if I lift it too high, then my hips are going to start to rotate. Good. From there, let's go ahead and come up into a kneeling position. And I'm going to reach my fingers down to the earth. I'm going to start to pump my arms. I call this the kneeling hundreds. So my spine is long. It's little pulses back with my arms, very tiny. So it's an isometric exercise to work your triceps. I'm focusing on my breath. The breath sounds like this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. From there, I'm going to go ahead and bring my hands behind my head, open my elbows wide. I'm going to lift my heart, going into a mini back extension. So I just imagine that I have a little ball behind my upper back. I'm lifting and lengthening up and over that ball. Mostly focusing on the extension in my upper back, but it should also feel like a nice stretch through your chest. Then we're going to come back through neutral, go to the right side, doing a gentle side bend back through center, left side, bringing my elbow towards my hip. Let's switch side to side like that. Just a few more times with a breath. One more time on each side. Very good. Let's go ahead and release the arms back down. We're going to go ahead and come back onto our hands and knees, and let's do a few cat-cows. So here I'm finding my neutral spine. I'm lifting my abdominal wall up and in. From there, I take a deep breath. As I exhale, I start to push down into my arms, hollow out, round my spine. On the inhale, I gently lift my head, heart, and tail. Exhale, think about sending the middle of your spine, the peak of your mountain, up towards the ceiling. And then gently unwind the spine as you lift your head, heart, and tail. One more time like that. Exhale to round the spine. And inhale to arch. So let's come back to neutral. Do a gentle tail wag to the right, tail wag to the left. You can allow your head to go along with that movement a few times if that feels good. And then as you're ready, we're going to go ahead and step back to a plank. So tuck your toes under, lift your knees, find your plank, keeping your shoulders right over your wrists. Take a breath in. As you exhale, step your right leg out to the side and in. Left leg out to the side of the mat and in. Exhale out, inhale in. I'm keeping my hips as steady as I can, really pressing down into my arms and lifting my chest bone high. One more set here. Go ahead and come down onto your knees. From there, we're going to lay down on our bellies. Make a little pillow under your forehead. Take your legs about as wide as the mat, and we're going to lift and lower the legs. So think about lifting from your glutes, squeezing your glutes as you lift. I'm keeping my pubic bone heavy, and I'm keeping my abdominal wall drawn up and in. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So this next one's called swimming. Go ahead and reach your arms out in front of you. Spine is long, abs are engaged. I'm going to lift my arms and my legs, and I'm going to start to pump the arms and legs, alternating sides. Inhale, exhale. I'm reaching the energy out my fingers, out my toes, drawing my abdominals up and in. One last set there. Go ahead and come down and take a little rest. Well-earned break. And from there, we're going to go ahead and roll over onto one side. So as you come onto your side, just make a little pillow under your head. And from there, we'll go ahead and do a set of clamshells. I'm going to lower and lift my top knee. I have a little mouse house under my bottom waist so that the sides of my body stay nice and long, keeping my neck and shoulders relaxed. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, I'm going to straighten my top leg and lower and lift the leg for 10, 9, 8, keeping my heel in line with my sitting bone and keeping the hips stacked. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to draw a little circle with that leg. Again, just keeping the hips steady. So I'm minimizing the wobbles in the pelvis. The pelvis will want to roll backwards. So I'm trying to keep the hips stacked as well as I can. Go ahead and reverse and go the other way a few times. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Go ahead and rest that leg down. From there, we'll do a little stretch. Bring the top arm up. Spiral your heart open as your arm reaches back. Should feel like a really good stretch in your chest. Go ahead and bring that arm back down. One last thing we're going to do before we switch sides is bring your bottom elbow down, press into your shins, keep your spine long as you lift that bottom hip. I'm going to breathe here. Now you can either stay like this, or if you want to add some extra work for that top hip, you can go ahead and straighten the top leg. And I'm going to just attempt to lower and lift that leg just a few times. 3, 2, 1. For the grand finale, we're going to reach the arm long. Feel that length through the sides of your body. Let's go ahead and bring that arm down. So I'm going to keep my knees bent. This is called Cleopatra. All right, my knees stay bent. I'm going to grab my shins. My other arm is going to come up and over as I do a nice side bend here, breathing into my ribs. I can go ahead and bring that arm back down. And from here, I'm going to flip my mermaid tail around, lay down on my other side. So we're going to do those clamshells here. I keep my heels in line with my sitting bones. My ribs are hugging in and back, lifting that top knee to the ceiling. Let's do 4 more. 3, and 2, and 1. I'm going to go ahead and stretch that top leg long, reach the energy out through my heel, and lower and lift that leg. I did 10 of these. Make sure that you're not hiking your hip each time your leg lifts, but that you're keeping that length in that top waist. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep the burn going and do 5 circles in one direction. Still breathing with all of these. So long, deep breaths. We don't want to hold the breath. Let's reverse those circles. So this is a pretty tight band. So I'm not doing a really big circle, which is sometimes even harder. So that's good and challenging. And it also allows me to keep my hips stacked as I do these. All right, let's go ahead and take a little break there. Top arm reaches up, stretching that arm back. Feel that opening and release in the chest. As you're ready, go ahead and slowly find your way out of that position. I'm going to prop myself up onto my bottom arm from there. So I'm pressing down into my elbow, feeling that length in my bottom waist. I'm going to press into my shins, come into a side plank position. So option to hold this side plank. Otherwise, I can go ahead and straighten that top leg. I can lower and lift here a few times. I can also just hold the leg there if that feels like enough of a challenge, which it is. I'm going to hold that leg up there, reach the top arm overhead, hold and breathe, and bring it on down. Very nice. So we're going to go into Cleopatra from here. Top arm reaches up and overhead. Very nice. Going to go ahead and bring that arm back down. And then I will sit down at the front of the mat. Here's where I'm actually going to take the band off, which you should be excited about. And we can go ahead and slingshot that across the room. No, I'm just kidding. You can go ahead and just put that down. We're done with that for now. So hands on the knees, I'm going to inhale, sit up nice and tall. As I exhale, I'm going to start my roll down, reaching the arms out in front of me. Exhale, start to slowly curl your hips back, scooping the abs in, rolling down and reaching my arms all the way back. I keep my ribs connected to the mat. On the inhale, my arms lift. On the exhale, I travel all the way up through my spine, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up. And again, exhale, slowly curl back. Really take your time, arms reaching back, spine is long, arms float, head and shoulders will lift, abs pull in as I come all the way up to seated. Let's do one more like that. Exhale, curl back. This time I bring my hands behind my head, my legs up in tabletop. As I exhale, my head and shoulders will lift. Inhale to hold, and again, reach my legs long, and pull them in, and reach. Pull, 3 more, and 2. Last one. Twist to the right, twist to the left for bicycles. Try to keep your elbows wide so that you're really twisting from your shoulders instead of from your elbows. Last set there. And go ahead and come down. Take a little rest. We're just going to take the feet about as wide as the mat. Windshield wiper your legs over to the right. And windshield wiper your legs over to the left. We're going to place the feet down, line up your heels with your sitting bones, and we're going to do a rolling bridge. So on your exhale, start to gently imprint your spine towards the mat. Peel your hips up. Slowly roll all the way up onto your shoulder blades. Take a breath in at the top. As you exhale, slowly massage your spine down, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way into the mat. Inhale there at the bottom. Exhale to curl. Take a breath in. Lift your hips as high as you can without your chest popping up. And slowly massage your spine back down. Let's do one more time like that. Exhale. Make your way back up into your bridge. We're going to hold this one up there. Lift your right leg up. Stretch your leg long. Flex your foot. Reach out through your heel. Point kick down. Flex kick up. Point kick down. Flex kick up. Find that control. And try to really lift your hips up there as high as you can. Let's do one more. Place the foot, lift the hips a little higher, switch sides, left leg reaches up, flex the foot, reach out through the heel. Point kick down, flex kick up. Try to really press those hips up to the sky. Last one. Bring your foot down, lift your hips a little higher, slowly roll back down. Very nice. From there, you can go ahead and just hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side, releasing the back. And from there, we're going to go ahead and do what's called a rock and roll. So we bring the hands behind the thighs and we rock up and down the spine a few times, finding the balance point position behind the sitting bones, and then coming back to the shoulders and the head. This time we hold the balance point position, legs reach out, legs pull in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll all the way down. Stretch your arms back. We'll do one last roll up to come all the way up. So notice how I'm keeping my knees bent. Now I'm going to straighten my legs and I'll just spine stretch forward over my legs, reaching over my toes. And then slowly bring your hands down onto your legs and roll back up, stacking your spine. Very nice. From there, I'm going to come back to my hands and knees, make my way into a hip flexor stretch. So I step my right foot forward between my hands. I sink my hips a little deeper as I find my lunge. From there, I lift my back knee, coming into a high lunge. Keep my left hand down, my right arm will lift, gently spiraling my chest and my belly button over to the right. Hold and breathe. From there, I'm going to bring my hand back down, bring my knee down. On the inhale, I'm going to reach my arms up to the sky. As I exhale, I send my hips forward in space. With each exhale, my hips descend a little bit more. From there, I bring my arms back down, switch sides, right leg back, left leg forward, find my low lunge. I keep allowing the hips to just soften down towards the earth with each breath. From there, I tuck my toes, lift my back knee, keep my right hand down, my left arm lifts. I take my head back in space, open the heart. Keep dropping that left hip down so you make more space between your ribs and your hip. I slowly bring my hand down, I bring my knee down. On the inhale, my heart lifts. I reach my arms up to the sky and send my hips forward a little bit more, deepening that stretch. And as you're ready, bring both arms down. And let's take it back to a child's pose. So I can slowly sit my hips down onto my heels, reaching my arms out in front of me, breathing into my back. From there, I tuck my toes under. I lift my hips high. I'm going to try that downward dog to plank again, this time lifting my leg. I shift forward, bring my shoulders over my wrists, bring my knee to my chest, and I stretch back to downward dog, lifting my leg a little higher. I do 2 more. Shift forward, stretch back, shift forward, stretch back. I take that leg down, the other leg will lift, left leg lifts. Knee to chest, stretch it back. Knee to chest, and back. Last one, I try to keep my hips square the whole time. Stretching back, the leg will lift. I bring my foot down. I'm going to slowly walk my hands back towards my feet, come into a forward fold. I let my head and neck go. Take a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I slowly roll all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time. So from here, I'm going to step my legs wide. Legs are turned out. I'm going to do a wide squat, bringing my palms together in front of my heart. Little pulses up and down here, pointing my knees out, making sure that my knees are tracking right over my second toes, sending my tail down, keeping my core engaged. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. From there, I'm going to go right into my warriors, so my arms will go out to the sides. I pivot my right toes out, left toes turn in 45 degrees, bend my right knee over my ankle, gaze over my fingertips, long deep breaths. Goddess pose from there. I drag my left hand down the back of my leg, reaching my right arm up and over. My arms come back to that letter T. This time I take my elbow to my thigh. I reach my left arm up and over. Breathe into the side of my ribs. From there, arms back to that T. Straighten my front leg. Bring my palms together in front of my heart. And I'm going to switch sides. Pivot the left toes out, right toes in. Arms out to the sides. Warrior 2, looking over my fingertips, keeping my spine long, ribs right over the hips. As I exhale, I drag my right hand down the back of my leg. I reach my left arm up and overhead, goddess pose. Long, deep breaths. From there, Parsvo Konasana, I bring my elbow to my thigh, reach my right arm overhead. Feel that energy reaching out through my fingertips and down through my foot. 1 more breath. Arms come back out to that T. I pivot my toes forward. I bring my hands to my hips and just hinge forward. Bringing my hands down to the mat, let my head and neck go. Stretching my inner thighs, stretching my hamstrings. From there, I soften my knees and roll all the way up to stand, rolling my shoulders down and back a few times. From there, I'm going to heel toe my feet back together. And I'm going to take my right foot to the inseam of my left leg for tree pose. Bring my palms together in front of my heart. So there's a couple options here. You can bring your arms overhead, or if you'd like, you can start to side bend towards that right knee. If you want to test your balance a little bit more, start to bring your gaze down to the floor, maybe looking over your right fingertips. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. So from there, I'm going to bring my knee forward, take it back into warrior three. Find my balance. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can come all the way up. Bring your knee to your chest. Release your arms down to your sides. Very good. Shake it out. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. I bring my left foot to the inseam of my leg, palms together in front of my heart. So arms can come up and you can stay here, or if you would like that added balance challenge, bring your arms out into airplane wings. Start to tip towards that left knee. Bring your gaze down over your fingertips. Really feel your roots going down through that right foot. It's hard for me too. When you're ready, slowly come out of that position with control, palms together in front of the heart. We're going to sweep the left leg back, tip the torso forward for warrior three. Your arms can reach back towards your toes. Keep focusing on your breath. As you're ready, sweep that leg through, palms to the heart. Bring your leg down, bring your arms down. You can shake your legs out a little bit. Let's just do a few hip circles to each direction to balance out, even out the hips. This is our cool down for our session today. We'll go side to side a few times. Okay, and thank you so much for joining me in this 30-minute strengthening yoga and Pilates flow. I will link a few more videos like this. I have many Pilates videos on my channel, and I really focus on holistic pain relief methods so that you can get back to doing the things that you love to do so that you can feel ease and confidence in your body. If you would like more information or you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can go ahead and click the link below, and I will see you in the next video.